dedicated to your heart. Our heart is the center of our power. I've learned that we create easily and effortlessly when we let our thoughts come from the loving space of our heart. Take back your power now. The more we think about what we don't want, the more likely we are to get it. I'm a positive person. I know I am one with all of life. Infinite wisdom surrounds and fills me. That's why I totally trust that the universe supports me in the most positive way. I was created by life, which gave me this planet to meet all my needs. Everything I could ever need is already here waiting for me. On this planet, there is more food than I could ever eat, more money than I could ever spend, more people than I could ever meet, more love than I could ever feel, more joy than I can even imagine. This world has everything I need and want. It's all mine, to use and to have. The one and infinite mind, the one and infinite intelligence always tells me yes. I don't waste time on negative thoughts or actions. I choose my affirmations carefully. I choose to see myself and to see life in the most positive way. Therefore, I say yes to the opportunities that come my way and to prosperity. I say yes to everything good. I am a positive person living in a world that responds affirmatively and is part of a positive universe, and I'm glad that's the way it is. I am grateful and joyful to be one with universal wisdom and to have the backing of universal power. Thank you, God, for everything I have to enjoy here and now. We create situations, and then we give up our power by blaming others for our frustrations. No person, place, or thing has any power over us. In our mind, only we think. I express myself positively. In general, if we have an accident and get hurt, it means that deep down we feel guilty, and maybe we need some kind of punishment. We can hold a lot of repressed hostility, and the feeling that we don't have the right to assert ourselves. If we are the ones who hurt someone, it is often the expression of repressed anger. There's always something else going on inside us. An accident is more than just an accident. When you have one, look inside yourself to see how you are doing, and then bless the other people involved with love, and completely free yourself from the experience. Wherever you go and whomever you meet, there you will find your own love waiting for you. I follow the path of right action. In the infinity of life, where I am, everything is perfect, whole, and complete. I know that I am one with the Source, and that I follow the path of right action, and at all times I act according to this principle. I choose my thoughts to harmonize with all that is for my highest good and my greatest joy. My quality of life reflects this state, in which I want to be today. I love life and I love myself. At every moment, I'm safe. All is well in my world. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love myself and I accept myself exactly as I am. What comes to mind? Notice how you feel. Maybe this is the heart of your problem. I accept all parts of myself. The most important part of healing ourselves or integrating into a whole is accepting ourselves fully, with all our many parts. Let's accept ourselves when we do well, and when we don't do so well, when we're scared and when we show our love, when we act silly and when we are bright and clever, when we fail and when we win. All of these are different sides of ourselves. Most of our problems come from rejecting parts of ourselves. We don't love ourselves totally and unconditionally. Let's not look back at our past with shame. Let's look at the past and see the richness and fullness of life. Without this richness and fullness, we wouldn't be here today. When we fully accept ourselves, we become whole and healthy. If you don't love yourself totally, completely, and fully, it's because at some point you learn not to love yourself. But you can unlearn it. Start being kind to yourself right now. I accept everything I have created for myself. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. I support myself, I trust myself, and I accept myself wherever I am. I can exist within the love of my own heart. I put my hand on my heart, and I feel the love that is there. I know there is plenty of room in my heart to accept myself as I am, here and now. I accept my body, my weight, my height, my appearance, my sexuality, and my experiences. I accept everything I have created for myself, my past and my present. I am willing to let my future happen. I am a divine and magnificent expression of life, and I deserve the best of the best. And I accept it for myself now. I accept miracles. I accept healing. I accept that I am safe. And above all, I accept myself. I am a unique and valuable being, and I appreciate myself as such. And so it is. If we wait to be perfect to love ourselves, we will waste our entire lives. We're already perfect, here and now. I am perfect just the way I am. I am not too much or too little. I don't have to prove who I am to anyone or anything. I have come to know that I am the perfect expression of the oneness of life. In the infinity of life, I have had many identities, each one a perfect expression for that particular life. I am happy to be who and what I am this time. I don't want to be like anyone else, because that's not the expression I have chosen for this life. Next time I will be different. I am perfect as I am here and now. I am enough. I am one with all of life. I don't have to struggle to be better. All I need is to love myself today more than yesterday and treat myself as a deeply loved being. By being loved by myself, I will blossom with a joy and beauty that I can barely begin to imagine. Love is the nourishment we humans need to achieve our greatness. By learning to love myself more, I learn to love everyone more. Together, we lovingly nurture an increasingly beautiful world. We all heal, and the planet heals too. With joy, I recognize my perfection and the perfection of life. And so it is. When you use affirmations, you stop seeing yourself as a victim. You no longer feel powerless, and you recognize your own strength. I'm taking the step that will lead me to healing. An affirmation is a starting point, something that opens the way. Through it, you tell your subconscious, I'm taking responsibility. I realize I can do something to change. If you repeat the affirmation often, you'll either be ready to let whatever happens happen and the affirmation will come true, or a new path will open up for you. Maybe you'll have a bright idea, or a friend will call and say, have you ever tried doing this? And you'll be guided to take the step that will lead you to healing. Affirmations give your subconscious something to work with right now. I am open and receptive. When we use affirmations, we create good things in our lives. But if any part of us doesn't believe we're worthy of it, our affirmations won't come true. Then we'll probably say, affirmations don't work. But that's not true. If we don't get what we want, it's because we don't believe we deserve it. We must become aware of what we believe. The answers inside me easily come to my awareness. If you do your affirmations in front of a mirror, always keep a pen and paper handy, so you can write down any negative messages that come to mind while you're saying them. It's not that you have to work with it right then and there. You can sit down later and review your list of negative responses, if you have any, and begin to understand why you're not getting what you say you want. If you're not aware of your negative messages, it's very hard to change them. We travel endlessly through eternity. We have one life after another. What we don't resolve in one life, we'll resolve in another. Death doesn't exist. Our spirit can never be taken from us because it's our eternal part. No reasoning can take it away. No discomfort can take it away. There is no death that can take it from us, because the spirit is eternal. It's the part of us that remains forever. All the people who have left this planet are still here in pure essence and pure spirit. They have always been and always will be. It's true that we won't meet their physical bodies again, but when we leave ours, our spirits will connect. There is no loss. There is no death. There's nothing but a recycling of energies, a change of form. When we connect with our spirit, we go beyond all pettiness. Our understanding is so vast. Our spirit, our soul, the very essence of our being, is always safe, always out of danger, and always alive. And so it is. A tragedy can become our greatest blessing if we take it in a way that allows us to grow. I let the light of my love shine. When something makes us suffer, when we are afraid or grieving, and we see a light in the darkness, we don't feel so alone. Let's think of that light as the glow of someone's love, giving us warmth and comfort. Each person carries the light of their love within them. We can let our light shine, so that it comforts us, and is also a comfort to others. We all know someone who is no longer in this world. Now, let's see how their light shines, and let their light and love surround us and comfort us. Each of us has an infinite supply of love to give. The more we give, the more we have to give. Yes, sometimes feeling hurts, but thank goodness we can feel. Let love radiate from our hearts. It will comfort us and give us peace. And so it is. Happiness is feeling good about yourself. I can do whatever I want. I'm a grown-up now. I can do whatever I feel like. Every time I do something I want to do, wonderful things happen to me. Saying no to someone can nourish me spiritually, and so I find more joy in my world. I'm allowed to feel joy. The more joy I feel, the more others love me. I love and approve of myself. I feel good about myself, and everything is right in my joyful world. One of the benefits you get when you love yourself is that you feel good. My love knows no bounds. We have so much love in this world, and we have so much love in our hearts. And sometimes we forget it. We think there isn't enough, or just a little bit. So, we treasure what we have, and are afraid to waste it. We're afraid to let it out. But those of us who are willing to learn realize that the more love we let out from inside us, the more love we have, and the more love we receive. Love is endless and timeless. It's truly the most powerful healing force there is. Without love, we simply couldn't survive. If babies aren't given love and affection, they shut down and die. Most of us think we can survive without love, but that's not true. Love for ourselves is the power that heals us. Love yourself as much as you can. At least 3 times a day, open your arms wide and say, I am willing to let love in. I am safe if I let love in. I deserve love. You don't have to earn love, just like you don't have to earn the right to breathe because you exist. You have a right to love because you exist. That's all you need to know. You deserve your own love. Don't let your parents, society's negative opinions, or people's prejudices make you think you don't deserve it. The reality of your being is that you deserve love. Accept it and know it. When you've truly achieved this, you'll find that people treat you like a person who deserves love. You're in the process of becoming your own best friend, the person you most enjoy being with. At this very moment, I love and accept myself. Many of you can't love yourselves unless you lose weight, or get a new job, or a lover, or whatever. So you keep postponing loving yourselves. But what happens when you get the new job, change lovers, or lose weight, and you still can't love yourself? Well, you make another list and start a new period of delay. The only time you can start loving yourself as you are is right now, here and now. Unconditional love is love without expectations. It's accepting what is.